Hello and welcome to our tarot reading for the collective for the full moon in Aries. Moon in Aries, opposite Sun in Libra. And Aries is a very independent sign, very fiery sign, as we all know, all of us friends here in the collective reading. And Libra is a relational sign. So when we get these two in opposition with the sun and the moon, this full moon really lights up how our relationships go. Where are we giving too much of ourselves? Where are we not giving enough? Where's that balance? Where's the line that separates us from others? How are we navigating it? How are we managing it? And of course, lights up a lot of stuff that can get taken away as the moon wanes. And this reading is very much in line with that. So I'm just gonna get right into it. Really quick, before I do, I had promised in the last video, that I was going to do a separate reading for the end of Mercury retrograde, and I didn't. So I'm sorry. You know what? This full moon came up really quick. And I'm doing it early because there's so much going on right now and so much to celebrate. So I've got to space things out a bit. But what we're seeing here is that there's likely some stuff that came up or that was prepped to come up in Mercury retrograde, right? Mercury, planet of communication, brings us some messages from the past, some messages that we need right now. So when we're then immediately moving into full moon in Aries, probably some of those messages have to do with how we relate to others and to ourselves, really. So now let's get into it. What we have come here through is the Four of Wands. So stability, first stability in the realm of fire, very nimble stability, very adaptable, very changeable, right? Able to just kind of go with the flow, okay? And now we're in this present moment with the King of Swords, Heir of Air, and the Judgment card. That is like, this big sword of clarity coming through, Heir of Air with that King of Swords, right? So having this intense vision, very, very, very acute vision, and the ability to really understand it and communicate with it and about it really quickly. And where is that going? It's going straight down, like way into the depths, because Judgment is a card of excavation. So the center of this moon really went on Wednesday, on the full moon in Aries, really allow yourself, just have this sort of visual, this sort of idea, this concept of really opening up every part of your being to let that illumination of the moon in so that you can see way down into your own little personal psychic mind of the Judgment card, see what's down there, see what's been kind of knocked loose or jostled closer to the surface by Mercury retrograde. And then you're going to start sorting it out. And some of that stuff you're going to find is not going to be great. And other stuff is going to be really great. Like really, really great. Stuff that you forgot about or didn't know it was there or had framed very, very differently. And suddenly you're able to see, oh my God, this is really valuable. This is treasure. And I've been hiding from it because I thought it was something else. Okay. So a lot of clarity around that sort of thing. And then as we move forward, we get to the Eight of Swords. So very quickly, whatever this information is that you're digging up, it is very long-term. It's letting you figure a lot of shit out that you can use moving forward for a very long time. Eight of Swords is like having this beautiful sort of worldview that is set, not like set in stone, because a Tower card is going to come and knock that shit down real quick, but set in the way that it's going to serve you very well now and into the future. And then after that Eight of Swords, in our threefold return position, how we meet the situation, how it comes back to meet us, another king, but the King of Coins, Heir of Earth. So whatever that information is, whatever comes up, whatever you excavate, whatever your worldview becomes, you're able to make it grounded, to build something like in that vision really, really quickly. It's a very quick loop to that information becoming very practical and usable in your life. Okay? What is going on? Let's go up above first. Up above, we have 2 coins cards. We've got 5 of coins and the 7 of coins, and they are flipped from what you would kind of think they would be, because, 5 of coins, fear of lack, kind of chaos in the realm of earth, that's a very common one, let's say, for this kind of hopes and fears position. But it's not there. It's over the top. And what's in hopes and fears? 7 of coins, overcoming doubt in what you're capable of building in that realm of earth. Okay. So what we're seeing here is there is actually a fear of finding out how capable you are and finding out how good you are at managing your material world and at building your material world, because that threatens this 5 of coins view that's been hanging over your head for quite some time. Okay? My voice got really soft because I want to say that very gently and make sure that you feel cared for and really, really held by that information, because it can be tough. It's some tough stuff, right? And what's interesting is it is a concept that we run into a lot with the devil card. We don't see the devil card here, okay? So it's not really a singular thing. The devil card is usually we have to cut ourselves away from like one thing. This is a much broader expedition, revelation, right? In worldview, in reframing the past, in reframing what our gifts are, and, and what our poison is, right? Some things that we thought were poison were not. So be patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself, be compassionate with yourself, and be compassionate with those around you as well, because this is a reading for all of us. We're all going through this. And as we uncover this information, and as we sort of see, oh my gosh, I don't need to be afraid of my own abilities, I can really lean into that, then let's make that a hope, right? There's no time to sit around and go, oh God, but what of all the things I could have accomplished if I only would have gotten here, a year ago, a week ago, a decade ago. Who cares? You're here now. So let's go. Let's move it forward. King of Coins is waiting to put it to use, okay? Now underneath, we have the Hierophant in level with the Knight of Cups. And Knight of Cups is nestled down right here in us and ourselves. Knight of Cups is fire of water. It is a card of really just passionately following your heart. Not subtly following your heart, but like unapologetically and fiercely following exactly what is in alignment with your heart. And when we see that card in the same level as the Hierophant, in this subconscious level, this is underpinning all of this work. That's what all of this is about. It's about letting us follow our hearts passionately and really connecting with that Hierophant energy. And the way we connect with Hierophant energy, it's twofold. Hierophant is the great spiritual teacher of the deck. And you find a Hierophant and you are a Hierophant, okay? We all are both. We're all the student and the teacher all of the time, okay? So really recognizing that and asking your heart what your heart wants out of your spiritual practice, what your heart wants out of tradition. What's your current spiritual practice? What's your ritual practice? What is what's your magical practice? Are you using elements of traditions that you really connect with, that you're really in alignment with? Are there maybe some that are in there because that's what you learned first and you just kept going with it. But maybe that's from a tradition it doesn't really feel like it's yours anymore. This is a great opportunity to sort that out. Okay. Because again, full moon, anything that's not serving this beautiful individual that you are can get swept away. Okay. Now that brings us to our key card, which is the Five of Swords. It's not going to be easy. Okay. Five of Swords in the key card position is it's a big heads up. Look, it's going to be stressful. Five of Swords is anxiety. It is chaos in the realm of air, in thinking and communication. Okay. So as we go through this full moon, as all this stuff is being illuminated, as we're seeing some truths that may be difficult, but that we really need to see, it's okay if we get anxious. It's okay if you feel confused or sort of cluttered or flustered. That is absolutely okay. And how I like to think of anxiety and Five of Swords moments is they're like a very overeager, very misguided friend coming in and saying, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, but I just love you so much and look out. Oh, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. And look, that friend means well. That friend is just trying to protect you. They're not trying to screw you over. They're not trying to derail you. They're trying to protect you. They're just not quite getting it right. Okay. So instead of, I'm cutting it off. I'm going to ignore it. I'm not going to acknowledge it. See what happens if you gently thank your anxiety. Yes, I'm serious. Thank your anxiety for trying to protect you and say, I appreciate it, but honestly, I've got it. I've got it from here. It's okay. I can handle this. Right? It's really sweet. Because guess what? That anxiety, it's you too. So it's giving yourself a little bit of love and understanding and compassion instead of smacking yourself across the face for this very natural, very understandable reaction to some pretty profound change that's going on. Okay. I love this. I'm very excited about it. Look, I got a cookbook coming out on the 26th. It's beautiful. Wrote it with don't worry, I wrote it with Chef Courtney McBroom. She's a brilliant chef. I didn't write the recipe parts, but I wrote the magic parts. And the anniversary of our dear friend Elemental Power Tarot is on this full moon in Aries on Wednesday, the 20th. So it's a very exciting time. I hope that it is for you too. And if it doesn't feel like it right now, I hope that maybe I helped invite you in to have it be exciting. Okay. I will see you soon. Bye.